Do you take care of your health but still have weak legs? The problem isn't your healthy habits. It's about how your body absorbs vitamins after 60. Meet Martha. She's 65 and used to hike every week. Now she struggles with stairs even though she takes good vitamins. Here's why. As we get older, our bodies don't use nutrients the same way. Without certain helpers, those vitamins just pass through unused. I want to share a mix of nutrients backed by science that can make your legs stronger and help your balance. When used for a few months, it can really lower your chance of falling. So why don't more people know about this simple solution? Ever wonder why your doctor rarely talks about the real reasons your legs get weaker as you age? Most doctors focus on calcium for bone health, but that's only part of the story. When you tell your doctor about weak legs, they usually talk about calcium and maybe exercise. But they don't talk about how your body struggles to absorb vitamins after 60. This isn't by accident. Many doctors think muscle weakness is just part of getting old. They focus on managing it rather than fixing the cause. This works well for drug companies who make more money from ongoing treatments than from simple nutrition fixes. Let me tell you about Margaret, who's 72. She followed her doctor's advice for calcium and vitamin D. Her blood tests looked normal, but her legs kept getting weaker. Only after seeing a specialist did she learn her body wasn't using these nutrients properly. The problem with regular blood tests is they don't show the full picture. They use standards based on younger people, and don't account for how our bodies change after 60. They measure what's in your blood, not how well your body is using it. This is especially true for vitamin D. Research shows about 60% of seniors have vitamin D levels that are too low for good muscle function, even when following their doctor's advice. As you age, your skin makes 75% less vitamin D from sunlight. Your kidneys also get worse at turning vitamin D into its active form, which you need for calcium absorption and muscle function. But doctors still recommend the same amount for everyone. A big study found that seniors who fixed their specific nutrient needs had 31% fewer falls than those following standard protocols. This wasn't from medicine, it was from better nutrition, especially vitamin D and its helpers. Your body needs vitamin D plus certain other nutrients to use it properly. Without these helpers, more vitamin D alone won't help your muscles. After 60, your body processes nutrients differently. You make less stomach acid and absorb less through your intestines. Common medicines for blood pressure, cholesterol, and heartburn can also block nutrients. Think about this. Treating symptoms with medicine costs thousands over your lifetime. Fixing the real nutrition problem might cost a few dollars a month. Falls among seniors cost the U.S. healthcare system about $50 billion each year. Fixing these hidden nutrient problems could save money and keep you independent. Now that you understand why this problem is so often missed, let's talk about how to recognize it in your body talks to you in ways that blood tests can't show. When vitamin D can't reach its active form, your muscles and bones send specific signals. Many seniors think these signals are just normal aging. But what if these getting older feelings are actually your body's alarm system telling you about a vitamin D problem? These symptoms develop slowly, making them easy to blame on aging instead of a fixable vitamin deficiency. Doctors often miss these connections too, looking at each symptom separately instead of seeing the pattern. The first warning sign is unexplained muscle weakness, especially when trying to stand up. If you need to push yourself up with your arms or try several times to get out of a chair, this could mean your muscles need vitamin D. Martha, age 72, said, "I thought I was just getting old until I noticed I couldn't get up from my garden bench without using both hands." The second warning sign is leg cramps or muscle spasms at night. These happen because vitamin D helps control muscle movements. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles become too sensitive and cramp up. Robert, age 68, said these cramps became a nightly terror. The third warning sign is ongoing bone discomfort, especially in your legs, joints, or lower back. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Without it, your bones slowly weaken and hurt more. Unlike arthritis pain, vitamin D-related pain often affects many areas at once. The fourth warning sign, balance problems and fear of falling, shows a dangerous stage of the deficiency. Vitamin D affects not just muscle strength but also coordination and the quick response muscle fibers you need to catch yourself when you stumble. Ellen, age 75, said, "I started avoiding my favorite walking path because of slight hills and uneven ground. I didn't know my balance issues weren't normal aging until my doctor checked my vitamin D levels." The fifth warning sign is slower healing and more bruising. When you don't have enough vitamin D, even small cuts or bruises take longer to heal. This is a serious health risk for seniors. What makes these warning signs especially troubling is how they add to each other. The muscle weakness leads to more falls, which cause injuries that heal slowly, creating a cycle of declining mobility that many think can't be reversed. But for many seniors, fixing the underlying vitamin D deficiency can stop this dangerous cycle and restore a lot of function. If you've noticed some of these warning signs in yourself, you might be wondering why your supplements aren't helping. Even if you take vitamin D supplements faithfully, you might still have those nagging symptoms we talked about. This puzzles many seniors who follow their doctor's advice but see little improvement. There's a simple reason: vitamin D doesn't work alone. It needs an important partner that acts as the key to unlock its power in your body. That key is magnesium, a mineral so important to vitamin D function that without enough of it, your supplements barely work. Think of vitamin D as a powerful engine and magnesium as the key that starts it. Without the key, all that potential power sits unused. When you take vitamin D supplements but don't have enough magnesium, your vitamin D enters your system but stays mostly inactive, unable to strengthen muscles, support bones, and boost your immune system. Your body simply can't use what you're giving it. Taking vitamin D without enough magnesium can actually make things worse. When vitamin D enters your system, it starts chemical reactions that need magnesium. If your magnesium is already low, your body takes this mineral from other important functions. This creates new problems while preventing vitamin D from helping you. The science is clear, but rarely discussed in doctor visits. Magnesium is needed at every step of vitamin D use. From the moment vitamin D enters your body, from supplements, food, or sunlight, magnesium-dependent enzymes must activate it, transport it, and help it work in various tissues and organs. About 80% of the enzymes involved in vitamin D metabolism need magnesium to work correctly. Without this mineral, these enzymes can't do their jobs, leading to a functional vitamin D deficiency, regardless of how much vitamin D you take. Your blood tests might show enough vitamin D, yet your body can't use what it has. Consider Martha, age 73, who faithfully took vitamin D supplements for years but still had weak legs and frequent falls. After learning about this important relationship, she added magnesium to her routine. Within 6 weeks, Martha noticed much better stability and strength in her legs. Research shows proper magnesium supplements can increase vitamin D effectiveness by about 30% without increasing vitamin D dosage. Modern diets have become low in magnesium due to farming practices and food processing. Intensive farming has depleted soil magnesium levels while food processing removes much of what remains. The vegetables your grandparents ate had much more magnesium than the same vegetables today. For seniors, this creates a perfect storm of deficiency. Age-related decreases in stomach acid already reduce magnesium absorption. Common medications further deplete magnesium, including blood pressure medications, acid reflux treatments, and water pills. This makes seniors especially likely to be low in magnesium exactly when they need it most. Magnesium helps vitamin D interact with your DNA, controlling genes responsible for muscle protein production. In your bloodstream, magnesium helps transport vitamin D to target tissues. Within your muscles, both nutrients work together to regulate calcium channels that control muscle contraction, directly affecting strength and endurance. For your leg muscles specifically, this relationship is very important. The large muscle groups in your legs contain many fast-twitch muscle fibers, most vulnerable to age-related decline and most responsive to proper vitamin D metabolism. When fully activated through adequate magnesium, vitamin D helps maintain these fibers' strength and quick response abilities. The solution doesn't require expensive medications or complex treatments, just understanding how these nutrients work together, and simple strategies to ensure both are present in the right amounts. So we now know that magnesium is crucial for vitamin D to work properly. But there's still more to the story. Now that we understand the important partnership between vitamin D and magnesium, we need to address another troubling reality about those supplements in your medicine cabinet. The vitamin D you've been faithfully taking might be delivering only a fraction of its promised benefits because of one critical oversight in how you're taking it. The form of your vitamin D supplement greatly impacts how well your body can use it. Vitamin D3, called cholecalciferol, is the form your body naturally makes when exposed to sunlight, making it much more compatible with your biological systems. In contrast, vitamin D2, or ergocalciferol, requires more conversion steps, reducing how well it works. When selecting supplements, check for cholecalciferol on the label to ensure you're getting the better form. Consider Martha, age 72, who supplemented faithfully with vitamin D for years, yet continued experiencing progressive weakness in her legs. Despite blood tests showing adequate vitamin D levels, she wasn't seeing improvements in her strength or mobility. The issue wasn't the vitamin itself, but how her body was or wasn't absorbing it. Timing significantly impacts supplement effectiveness. Many seniors take vitamins first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, thinking this maximizes absorption. This common practice can actually reduce vitamin D absorption by up to 50%. Because vitamin D is fat-soluble, it needs dietary fat to be properly absorbed in your small intestine. Taking your supplement with a meal containing healthy fats such as avocados, nuts, or fatty fish can potentially double its effectiveness. The aging process creates additional barriers to nutrient absorption through several bodily changes: decreased production of digestive enzymes, declining stomach acid levels, and changes to the intestinal lining that reduce absorption efficiency. These changes can render even premium supplements nearly useless if not formulated with senior physiology in mind. Many tablet forms pass through the digestive system without fully dissolving. The physical form of your supplement becomes increasingly important after age 60. Liquid forms and capsules typically offer better dissolution rates and absorption compared to compressed tablets. Sublingual supplements bypass the digestive system entirely, offering another solution for compromised digestive function. Competing nutrients also present challenges. Certain minerals and vitamins compete for the same absorption pathways, potentially canceling out benefits when taken together. For instance, calcium can interfere with magnesium absorption, yet many senior formulations contain both in equal amounts. For seniors with multiple health conditions, medication interactions create additional barriers. Common medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, and acid reflux can significantly alter the stomach's pH and digestive environment, further reducing supplement absorption. The solution isn't to stop supplements but to approach them with better understanding. The right form of vitamin D, D3, taken at the optimal time with a fat-containing meal, in an easily absorbed format, liquid or capsule, alongside appropriate cofactors, like magnesium, can dramatically improve your results. Taking vitamin D without considering these absorption factors is like buying an expensive car but filling it with low-quality fuel. No matter how premium the vehicle, it simply won't perform well without the right inputs. For those struggling with persistent leg weakness despite supplementation, addressing these absorption factors often provides the breakthrough they've been seeking. Many seniors report improvements in strength and mobility once they switch to more bioavailable forms and optimize their supplementation strategy, even without increasing their actual vitamin D dosage. Now that we know which form of vitamin D to take and how important magnesium is, let's look at when to take them for the best results. Beyond the right form of vitamin D, your body follows a complex biological rhythm that few people think about when taking supplements. Timing is a critical factor that determines whether your vitamin D actually reaches your leg muscles or simply passes through your system with little benefit. Your body processes nutrients according to patterns governed by your internal clock. This natural timing mechanism is like a traffic signal, directing when nutrient pathways are open, green light, or restricted, red light, creating specific windows when your body is ready to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D. Most people make a critical mistake with their supplements. They take vitamins either first thing in the morning on an empty stomach or right before bed because it's easy to remember. Unfortunately, these common habits might make your supplements less effective, especially if you're over 60 and concerned about leg strength. Morning supplementation presents a particular challenge due to cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. Cortisol peaks in the early morning when you wake up and gradually goes down throughout the day. For seniors, this timing issue becomes even more significant as age-related stress, chronic health conditions, and disrupted sleep can alter your cortisol pattern. When cortisol levels are high, the conversion of vitamin D into its active form may be hindered, meaning morning supplementation works against your body's natural processes. By midday, your digestive system creates a more favorable environment for nutrient absorption. Digestive enzymes reach peak activity levels while cortisol naturally decreases. This midday sweet spot represents a prime opportunity that many seniors miss. Taking your vitamin D supplement during this window can increase absorption by about 1/3 compared to less optimal timing. The composition of your meal plays an equally crucial role. Vitamin D requires dietary fat for proper absorption in the small intestine. When you consume vitamin D with your largest meal of the day, you provide the essential fat components needed for absorption. This explains why taking vitamin D with water or on an empty stomach severely limits its potential benefit. For seniors experiencing age-related changes in digestive function, this fat-dependent absorption becomes even more critical. Digestive efficiency naturally declines with age, making strategic timing and meal composition essential compensatory strategies. Certain food combinations can amplify vitamin D's effects specifically on muscle tissue. Pairing your supplement with foods that support muscle health creates a synergistic effect that's particularly valuable for maintaining leg strength and mobility. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines make excellent companions for vitamin D supplementation. These provide healthy fats needed for absorption while delivering complementary omega-3 fatty acids and high-quality protein, nutrients that work alongside vitamin D to support muscle repair and strength. For those who don't enjoy fish, avocados and nuts offer alternative healthy fat sources. The optimal approach involves taking your vitamin D supplement with your largest meal, ideally between 1 and 3 in the afternoon. This time frame capitalizes on lower cortisol levels and peak digestive enzyme activity. Ensure that meal contains healthy fats, whether from fish, avocados, nuts, or olive oil, to facilitate proper absorption. Many seniors who've implemented this approach report feeling better as they experience noticeable improvements in energy levels within weeks, followed by gradual enhancements in leg strength and stability. By aligning your supplementation with your body's natural rhythms, you're ensuring that your body can actually use what you're giving it. This timing strategy works particularly well when combined with appropriate magnesium intake, as we discussed earlier. When your body has both the magnesium it needs to activate vitamin D and receives that vitamin D during its optimal absorption window, you're setting the stage for maximum benefit. With proper timing in place, we're ready to discuss the exact formula that can transform your leg strength. Now that we've optimized the timing for absorption, let's focus on the specific formula that can transform your leg strength. The teamwork between vitamin D and magnesium is the cornerstone of maintaining strong legs as you age. But there's a critical detail that makes all the difference. The specific form of each nutrient matters tremendously. Vitamin D3 stands head and shoulders above other forms when it comes to leg strength recovery. Unlike its counterpart vitamin D2, D3 is the preferred form for supplementation because it's much more effective at raising and maintaining vitamin D levels in your bloodstream. This distinction becomes even more crucial for seniors whose bodies have a harder time making vitamin D naturally from sunlight and absorbing it from food. Research specifically identifies D3 as the best supplement to improve absorption for older adults concerned about leg strength. This formula works like a well-rehearsed orchestra. Each nutrient must perform its part at precisely the right moment. When you provide your body with vitamin D3, it directly supports the type 2 muscle fibers in your legs. These fast-twitch fibers are responsible for power, stability, and preventing falls. As we age, these fibers naturally deteriorate faster than other muscle types, explaining why many seniors experience weakness when standing or climbing stairs. The relationship between these nutrients is fascinating. No matter how much vitamin D you consume through food, supplements, or sunlight exposure, your body cannot use it properly without adequate magnesium. This occurs because magnesium is essential for the enzymatic processes that convert vitamin D into its active form. Without this conversion, the vitamin D remains dormant in your system, unable to deliver its muscle-strengthening benefits. Research shows clear daily amounts needed to optimize relationship. For most seniors concerned with leg strength, the sweet spot falls between 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, paired with 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium. For maximum effectiveness, choose magnesium glycinate or malate forms, which combine excellent absorption with minimal digestive discomfort. Unlike oxide forms that commonly cause stomach upset, the ratio between these nutrients matters tremendously. Taking high doses of vitamin D without proportionally increasing magnesium can actually deplete your magnesium stores, potentially worsening the very symptoms you're trying to address. This explains why some seniors report feeling worse after starting vitamin D supplements. Their underlying magnesium deficiency becomes more pronounced. When implemented correctly, this protocol produces improvements following a predictable timeline. During the first 2 weeks, many seniors experience a noticeable reduction in muscle cramping, particularly those nighttime leg cramps that disturb sleep. This early change occurs as magnesium helps normalize muscle contractions that were previously erratic due to deficiency. By the 1-month mark, improvements in leg strength and balance become more apparent. Daily activities that once caused concern, like getting up from a chair or walking down steps, begin to feel more secure. This improvement directly correlates with the restoration of proper vitamin D levels, dramatically accelerated when paired with sufficient magnesium. The most remarkable transformation occurs after 3 months of consistent supplementation. Here's the revealing data that validates this approach. Clinical research shows measurable increases in bone density and substantial reduction in fall risk. Seniors following this protocol for 3 to 6 months experienced 31% fewer falls, 35% stronger muscles, and 40% fewer fractures compared to control groups. These statistics represent a genuine restoration of independence and confidence for thousands of seniors who've discovered this synergistic approach. The difference between taking vitamin D alone versus combining it properly with magnesium is often the difference between minimal improvement and potentially regaining the leg strength you had decades ago. To enhance effectiveness further, incorporate specific foods that naturally support this nutrient relationship. Leafy greens like spinach provide vitamin K, which works alongside vitamin D to support bone health. Whole grains such as brown rice deliver steady amounts of magnesium that help maintain consistent levels. Nuts and seeds, particularly almonds and pumpkin seeds, offer concentrated sources of magnesium that complement your supplementation strategy. The transformation possible with this protocol is about reclaiming the confidence to move without constant worry. Imagine walking through a grocery store without searching for something to hold on to, or climbing stairs without hesitation. These everyday activities represent freedom that many seniors unnecessarily surrender due to preventable nutrient deficiencies. After learning about the crucial relationship between vitamin D and magnesium, the importance of proper timing, and the right forms to take, you now have a complete roadmap to stronger legs. We've reached the end of our journey together, but this is just the beginning of yours. The research is clear. Regular vitamin D and magnesium supplementation delivers remarkable benefits for seniors, with studies showing a 31% reduction in falls, 35% stronger muscles, and 40% fewer fractures after just 3 to 6 months. These improvements directly maintain your independence, daily activities, and social connections, the true pillars of quality living in your golden years. By implementing this vitamin protocol, you're taking control of your mobility and freedom. We'd love to hear about your experiences. Share your journey in the comments below, and let us know how this approach has helped